Good morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida, and I'm here with Seth Tiger. Hello, Betsy. We are waiting on breakfast time. Elisa will be feeding Seth and Andy, and we're going to tag along. They're currently just loading up the feeding carts. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Deb. We're here with Seth, who's been anxiously watching the keepers load up the feeding carts. Hi. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. What? Hello, Cynthia. We're gonna follow Elisa and Candy while they feed Seth and Andy. He did. He's so smart. He he realized his medication was yesterday, not today. Yes, you're so smart. You're the smartest boy. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Lori. Thank you guys for joining us. Hi, Michelle. Silly Seth, waiting on breakfast. Awesome, Anna. Hopefully we'll see you then. Yeah. Yep, so we're gonna see Andy this morning. It is Andy Tiger's birthday. Elisa and Andy have chosen each other as their favorites. So Elisa's gonna feed him breakfast this morning. There may be some singing involved. Good morning, James. You guys are currently looking at Seth Tiger. Good morning, Susan. Hi, Debbie. Good evening in Australia. Good morning to Sweden. Hello, Scotland. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Mary Ellen. So Mary Beth, I believe this morning Seth and Andy are getting a combination of, I think I saw pork in their buckets. I'm sure that they have what we call mush, which is a whole beef ground diet, the entire animal ground up. Gives them all the important roughage that they would get in the wild, the organ meat, all of that. Are you being so silly? Good morning, everybody. Seth, you're getting so many hearts. Hello, Claudia. He's been rolling around like this for the last half an hour trying to get my attention, and I finally come over to him. And now he's not looking. So silly. Hello, Lucinda. Now we're looking. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. We'll try to walk out to the leopards. I was going to follow front route today for feeding, and they're actually on center route, so we'll see if we can make it out there. No, Seth isn't sick. Yesterday we did ivermectin, which is a worming medication that the cats get in their food, and he was smart enough to know that was happening and was not up here begging like he usually is. Oh yeah, he listens to every little thing going on. He's always waiting for that opportunity. Yeah. Oh, you're so silly. So silly. Are you ready? So this is Seth Tiger. We'll also see Andy Tiger, and today is Andy Tiger's birthday. Yeah, I didn't want to get out of bed this morning either. Today was a tough one. And then you get here and see this silly face. Well, thank you, Robin, for your donation. We really appreciate that. Seth especially. I'm starting to hear feeding carts moving. You are too. You hear those feeding carts? Such a cutie pie. So right now all the keepers are loading up all of the diets into the 4 routes that get fed. We are waiting on front route. Nope, we are a non-contact facility here. There is no touching. Sneaky boy. Good morning, Pam. Yep, we'll see Andy Tiger here in a few minutes. We believe Andy is 14, but there was some misinformation when he arrived, so we actually have a couple different dates. They're all June 5th, but the year varies a little bit. You're so silly. Oh, thank you, Kevin, for donating. Yeah. So we'll see the birthday boy here shortly. We're just hanging with Seth first because he's the first one on the route. We vary our diets from day to day. So they get a large variety of things all throughout the week. They're fed every day, first thing in the morning. In the wild, most of these cats would only eat every few days or maybe once or twice a week. But every day they get food here. You're just laying it on thick. Well, thank you, Abby, for donating. We'll tell everybody, we'll tell Andy that all these donations are for his birthday. Yeah, Andy's birthday. Seth is Andy's neighbor. Hopefully maybe they'll go swimming together later. You're right, Susan. Every bit helps. Even if you can't afford to donate money, just donating your time by sharing these feeds, telling your friends and family, helping spread the message that way. Yeah. You guys gonna have a splash off today? Yesterday he was dragging sticks out of the lake, which was really, really comical. Susan, I've been out here for 3 years. I definitely say they start to recognize you. They also realize when you're a brand new person. Here comes Elisa. So we're gonna follow Elisa, who's also our gift shop manager, but today is her volunteer day. And she is training our senior keeper, Candy. He's building a tiger fort. Yeah, he might be doing that. Yes, the panting is normal. First of all, it's 8:07 in the morning here and it's already 85 degrees. Are you ready? But also because it's breakfast time and that's exciting. So you can see that we have his guillotine door down right there. That keeps him out of the area where he's being fed so that Elisa can safely get the food in there. So what's Seth getting today?
He's getting pork that was cut in half.
Okay.
Trying to make a little barrier for him because he pushes out his mush, all of his vegetables. And he gets mush today.
Are you excited? Yeah. Good answer. Good answer. They are beautiful. Yep, so you can see he's separated from her while she's getting the food in there, and then she'll open the door. No, Honey doesn't work here anymore, but she is still a master keeper. So mush is what we lovingly call mush. It is a ground diet. It's basically beef, and it's the entire animal ground up so that they're actually getting the fur, the bone, the organ meat, everything they would normally get in the wild. And it kind of just looks like hamburger.
And now are you ready? Alright.
So she'll open the door.
Here you go. Push your vegetables out, you need those.
Kevin, the last time he was sedated for a procedure, he was really close to 350.
Slurping it like spaghetti. Spaghetti and meatballs too.
So Elisa actually came to us as an intern, and she was here for what, over a year, right?
Little less than a year.
A little less than a year,
Yeah,
just
a couple
shy of a
days
year.
shy.
So she was an intern for a whole year, and then she actually got hired on as the gift shop manager. So all of her beginning training was animal care. And all of us that are staff members here are still volunteers, and we're required to make our volunteer time on top of our staff time. So on days off or before or after shifts, we come out and volunteer. So that's why Elisa is out here right now. Yep, we try to stay and observe them the entire time that they're eating, or make sure that they've got a good portion of it gone. This is our best time to observe these cats. We watch how they chew. Are they using both sides of their mouth? Are their eyes clear? Do they look good? Are they holding their ears strangely? Are they using all four paws? How are they walking? So we observe all of that, and then it gets put in their chart, which goes to the vet group.
Look sideways. Good job.
And he's always been a really messy eater. His giant head pushes usually most of the food right out of the front, so he actually did pretty decent today compared to
Good job.
other
I'm
days.
proud of you. Your spaghetti slurping.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
Right. Let's go feed the birthday boy.
Good job, sir. You did so good. You gonna get a drink of water now? Let's get some water. Alright, well that was Seth eating his breakfast. We're gonna go see the birthday boy now. So it is Andy Tiger's birthday. Andy is Elisa's favorite cat, so luckily she gets to feed him his birthday breakfast.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, my love!
Good job, buddy.
Here for your birthday breakfast.
Hi. Hi, birthday boy. Hi, sweet nose. Such a good boy. It's our birthday boy. Yes. I think 14 is what I had on the website.
He has so many birthdays.
Yeah, unfortunately when these cats first came in, we were given certain information, and then when they arrived, we were given additional information. So we've seen 3 different possible years for Andy's birthday, but all of them still say 6'5". So we know it's his birthday. It's the hard part about having really sketchy backstories on some of these rescues, is you just never know. Thank you, Mary Beth. Happy birthday, Andy. Everybody's so excited. He's excited. It's breakfast time. So you can see the same deal. The guillotine door is down while Elisa is getting his food in there. He's getting similar to what Seth had. So the large piece there is pork, and then what looks like hamburger is what we lovingly call mush. Seth had the same thing. Oh, it's your birthday too. Happy birthday.
Hey, mister. Happy birthday to you. Oh, hey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andy. Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Happy birthday, Andy.
Holy love. Surprised he's eating the mush first.
I was just
Completely
about to
honest.
say that. I thought he'd grab the pork and run. Well, that's good. He knows in his older age he's going to need to start eating his veggies.
I was like, let me just put the pork here for you. Since it's your birthday, you can eat that first. So normally I put the pork down or the food down and then the mush. So he has to eat the mush first.
So many hearts, Andy. Good morning, Liz. The birthday boy is Andy, and that's who we're watching right now. She just said she hopes nobody from American Idol was watching.
Yeah,
or
no,
we're
that
about
was
to
really
lose
bad.
a keeper.
I'm not a singer. It's okay.
Plus, you've been sick for like a week.
It's okay. He didn't growl or anything, so we're good.
That's true.
It wasn't that bad.
He enjoyed it. I've seen some tigers lay down while eating, but most of them crouch and they eat pretty fast, that they don't need to get that comfortable. They'll lay down with their sickles. He's getting a feast.
Just taking a break.
No, Kevin, we're a non-contact facility. There's no touching here, no petting. He's eating a very large piece of pork right now. That's right, Anna, and we've got a bunch of kittens in the cabana right now, so that's where
There's like 24.
I think so too. A couple dozen kittens in the cabana right now. No, I believe Tiger Lily's our oldest cat right now. I've heard people say it's Riza. I'm not exactly sure out of the two.
I sang happy birthday very horribly and they told me I shouldn't go on American Idol.
Yeah, 300 people on Facebook Live.
Happy birthdays aren't supposed to be good. Just took a page off of Michael Scott's book. You have to sing the high part.
You are doing so good, buddy. Good morning, Robin. Yeah, the boys both get about 10 pounds of food in the morning. Most of the tigers get between 8 and 12, depending on size, age, and their eating habits in general. Have to be really careful that no one gets too overweight. That's really hard on them when they get older. And unfortunately, when they're stuck in cages like this, they can't roam the hundreds of square miles a day that they normally would. So it's all monitored very closely. It's actually going pretty good giving them the larger pieces. It's important that they continue to use their teeth and their jaws the way that they need to. I think Andy was pretty satisfied with birthday breakfast. Oh, we're in the splash zone. Nope, he didn't get anything with bone today, so no crunching. I know, you've got 356 people watching you don't even know about. And you don't always have to donate money, just sharing this feed helps us reach new people, and that's really important to us. You're such a good boy.
Happy birthday, my love.
Good job, birthday boy.
You ate so well. So well.
Their bowls are designed that way because otherwise they'll pull them out of there and actually destroy them. They've got very powerful jaws, so they are kind of fenced in like that so that they can't pull them out and play with them. Thank you. All right. So we will follow this feeding route for a little bit longer. I'm going to go up ahead of them because it gets kind of loud. Thank you, Joanne, for donating. The feeding carts are kind of noisy, so you can see he's probably heading out to see if Seth's out there yet. You guys can watch Andy 24/7 on explore.org if someone wants to post the link to the Tiger Lake camera. What a sweet boy. So now it's time for bath. Good morning, Beth Ann. We just celebrated Andy Tiger's birthday. He did really good. He ate his whole breakfast. All right, bye, birthday boy. And we'll probably see him again this afternoon. It was Andy Tiger's birthday. We just watched him have breakfast. We believe 14. He turned 14. Oh, Tut. Let's say hi to Mr. Tut. Gotta get on the other side of the barrier here. So Elise is actually training in a different section as well, so she's heading over to a different area. But Candy and Sierra are feeding Max and Marianne, and then they'll be over in this area, so we might be able to tag along with them. But I can show you a couple more cats while I've got a few minutes. The one that's vocalizing is Mr. King Tut. Here he comes. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi. Hi, sweet boy. Yes. Hi. He is a Savannah cat. Oh, it's so lovely in the morning. Yes. So So Candy and Sarah will be bringing his diet over. They just went over to Max and Marianne first. Yes. Hi, Suzanne. You're hard to keep in the screen. You're so rubby. You're so rubby. Yeah. This is beautiful King Tut. Just a couple weeks ago, he got moved to this new enclosure that is directly on the tour path, right across from the gift shop, and he just loves it. It's absolutely hilarious. He's always vocalizing, he's always rubbing. He loves his coolaroo bed. He's usually upside down and passed out on that as soon as he eats breakfast. Such a sweet boy. Yeah. Such a sweet boy. They're gonna bring your food in a second. I'm not sure who Troy is. Hi, cutie pie. No, he doesn't want pet. Afton actually made a great video showing our Savannah cats that had one time lived in homes with people, and do they miss being pet? And the answer is no. Most of them ran or hissed or just wouldn't tolerate it. We used retractable scratchers that are in like the shape of a hand with little like prongs on the end to make it feel like nails, like you would normally scratch your cat, and they just were like, no thank you. No thank you. All right, let's go see if our neighbor's out. It's always fun to get a glimpse at perfection. Thank you so much for sharing. Let's see if perfection is out. Here's perfection. Hi, sweetie pie. They're coming with your food. Here comes the cart. Beautiful perfection. She's an ocelot. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. You can hear her vocalization too. It's a little less cute than Tut's. Oh, and here's Miss Breezy. Miss Breezy has this morning routine where she walks in circles around her dens. It's the cutest thing. Hi. Hi, baby girl. It's the cutest. She'll literally have to do a full circle around the den before trotting over to her lockout to eat. It's adorable. They're coming. So I'm not following Candy and Sierra too terribly closely, and that's just because a lot of the people that you're seeing are being trained, and I certainly don't want to make them nervous. But we will still take a look at the cats once they've been given their food. Miss Breeze. So Tut's getting his. We can kind of watch him from a distance. Yeah, Breezy's on a special diet as far as we cut her pieces up pretty small so she can kind of just swallow them. So they're feeding Tut right now, and then they'll come to perfection. Have a good day at work. Morning, Karen. Good, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the morning walkabouts. Try to do it almost every morning that I'm here. Some days things come up though, or the weather doesn't want to participate. So what they do is once they've gotten all of the food into the enclosure. They spend time actually observing the cat while they eat. Get a little bit closer to Tut. Morning, Susan. Hi, Tutters. And sometimes we space the food out like that so that they won't just gobble it all up too fast. I'm sure a lot of you have cats at home that eat entirely too fast and wind up getting sick and then they eat it again, so try to avoid that. On my drive-in it was already 83 degrees and that was over an hour ago, so very humid. Thank you guys so much, everybody who's sharing. Hi, Amy. Yeah, Armani, one of our leopards, we actually spread her food across the entire plate in order to help her slow down and not eat too fast. This is King Tut. So it looks like he also got a mixture of cut up pork and the mush, just like Seth and Andy. Good morning, Glinda. He is doing pretty darn good. Let's walk over and see Perfection before she scurries away. Good morning, Lee. So here's Perfection. I don't want to startle her. She already gobbled up her chicken, it looks like. And you see this extra layer of chicken wire that makes it a little hard for you to see. That's there for the cat's safety against birds, mainly vultures. That way they don't have to worry about them stealing their food. My goodness, Perfection. You put Tut to shame. Yeah, she's definitely part of the Clean Plate Club. Good job, lady. She's just absolutely stunning. Now she'll spend the next hour or two grooming, and then she will hide and sleep all day. Oh yeah, most of these cats would never even be in the same region as each other, let alone be able to live commonly together, so no, that would never work. You imagine Seth being in a space with an ocelot? I don't think that would work. And we have Breezy Bobcat. And we'll keep our distance from Andy Bobcat. She's also very shy, but you can see she's already out sitting behind them. This is Breezy. Yeah, Perfection's definitely most active at night. So you can see they're walking towards Andy Bobcat, and you can see Andy Bobcat is slinking over to Lockout. Breezy's usually pretty good about having people near her. So this is Breezy Bobcat, and you'll still probably be able to see Andy off in the distance. She's very elusive, and here recently we actually think Andy Bob might have had a stroke. And when we had to catch her and take her into the hospital, she, you know, with good reason, loses a little bit of trust, feeling like she might get trapped. So we've been regaining her trust. But you can see she went right into Lockout there in the background. What a good girl, Breezy. Thank you to everybody who's asking questions as well as those who are answering questions for me. Yeah, so Andy's being a good girl back there. You guys can hear Cameron roaring. Love that sound. Mary Lee, it's not just for Bobcat Rehab. A lot of our regular volunteers just kind of went into that program along the way, but you have to be definitely a senior keeper for a certain amount of time. And there's only a handful of slots depending on the days of the week, so it's actually a little bit harder to get that training. Possibly as we expand, and I mean right now we have 7 bobcats at one time, so it might change in the future. So we've got Breezy here in the foreground, and then in the background you can see Andy Bob in her lockout. You guys are doing so good. Our little lady bobcat club over here. Which we might go see Tiger Lily next. Susan, I heard that he's still just kind of eating sporadically. I believe he's getting another turkey today. They've been doing a full turkey for him about every 3 days or so. He actually seems to be reverting back to what a wild lion would do, and that's just to eat kind of a large amount all at one time and then not eat for a few days. Where are you going? She's so spunky and cute. So Breezy did leave some of her mush, but part of what the feeder's job is after they have fed all the cats, they give them plenty of time to see if they want to come back for more. If they come back around and there's still food left on the plate, they'll collect it, put it back in their containers, and then they'll take it back to food prep and actually weigh it and log it. It's not uncommon for a lot of the cats to leave a little bit of food every now and again. If it becomes a constant issue, that's when we have to worry, and you know, the vets kind of keep a close eye on all of that. So, but actually Breezy's one that it's not super uncommon for her to leave mush. And so Andy's still being a good girl. We're not going to walk up to her because again, I just don't want to stress her out at all. Let's see who else they're gonna go to. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. If you start this feed over, once we've ended it, you'll see we watched Seth and Andy have breakfast, and it's Andy's birthday. And now we're just kind of checking out some of the small cats while they get their morning breakfast. Oh, I see my buddy. Let's go say hi to Pharaoh. A beautiful butterfly flying around. Hi, Pharaoh. I saw the baby bobcats yesterday. I haven't seen them today. Oh yeah, look at that gorgeous butterfly. Big, beautiful yellow butterfly. Hi, Pharaoh. Good morning, sir. Hi. You waiting on breakfast? You're so calm. You're so calm. Yes. Yes, you are. You're such a good boy. You can see he's got his one serval spot there on his shoulder. Absolutely love that. Yeah. Mary Lee, we are always looking for interns and volunteers. So, yeah, it was the best decision I ever made, huh? So Pharaoh is actually an African serval. However, somewhere along the line, his parents must have been pretty closely related because you only get this leucism trait through inbreeding. Yeah. So, he would not naturally occur in the wild. Obviously, you can see he can't exactly hide very well. He doesn't have good camouflage. So beautiful, yeah. So silly. Alright, who else are we gonna go see? Who else are we gonna go see? Oh, stretch him. So Pharaoh is actually on a separate route. We have 4 feeding routes that the volunteers feed. However, there is a small 5th route, and those are Jamie's cats. So Jamie feeds a handful of cats every day that she's here. Hi! So we have Sue and Lakota over here. There's Lakota. Hi! You guys are doing good. Some of the, especially them, some of the newest bobcats and Kelowna and Dryden are still very skittish. So I don't want to affect them eating breakfast, so I try to keep my distance during breakfast time. There's our Miss Tiger Lily, sleeping on her den. Hi, baby girl. Hi. This is Tiger Lily. Our little princess. Yeah. Such a good girl. You're being so patient. Being so patient. Look at that little tail. Look at that little tail. Well, I checked in with Keisha yesterday morning. She seemed to be doing okay. Well, we're in Florida, so we do not get snow and we barely get cold weather at all. But during rainy seasons, what she's laying up on top of is actually a den, so she can go down below. Yeah, she's up on her den. Go get breakfast. There you go. So she'll come down and around. That was Dryden making that noise. Sounds like he's saying pee-pee.
Okay.
Yeah, she spends the majority of her time underneath in that den. So we'll hang out with Miss Lily while she eats. She'll let us if we stay calm. Good job, Lily. Such a good girl. Yeah, I'm here, but you're okay. Good job. No, Laurel, that was actually Dryden Bobcat making those noises. I've never actually heard him vocalize, so that was adorable. Yeah, being a volunteer and an intern is some of the hardest work you'll ever do, but man, is it rewarding. I think I walk at least 6 miles a day. You're a good girl. We have an entire disaster plan in place. Irma was probably one of the biggest storms to affect our area last year, and we fared pretty well. Miss Lily. So such a good girl. Such a good girl. I'm just trying to stay calm and quiet so that she'll keep eating. Yes, Tiger Lily is actually from one of the original 3 fur farm rescues. That's why she's one of our oldest cats. I know, baby girl. Yes, all of these cats are wild, exotic, and dangerous. Good, Susan, I'm glad. You're such a good girl. You keep going now. I'm gonna pan away. That's cute. It's a rare glimpse at Culona bobcat. She's eating next to Tiger Lily. Such a good girl. That's Cameron roaring. Kind of actually sounds like Nikita's also going. You're such a good girl, Tiger Lily. And again, a very rare glimpse of Culona. I cannot get closer to her because she'll definitely move. And I really can't move at all because I'm afraid if I stand up, she'll run. I don't want her to do that. You can see even a golf cart going by has her concerned. She's still very shy and elusive. Lily, you're doing so good. Yes, you're doing so good. Oh yeah, Culona and Dryden really love their new enclosure. No, I don't think any of the animals really notice the car noise. I don't. I mean, it's just background noise to me now. And where we are here is not even that close to, I'd say the bobcat rehab area is probably the loudest, unfortunately. Now that noise is Gabrielle Tiger. The one we're looking at is Tiger Lily. The one a little bit further away is Culona. I wish I could get them both in the same shot, but I can't. Yep, Gabby is actually very Gabby. Her and Priya both are very vocal. Unfortunately, Tiger Lily won't let anybody groom her the way that Breezy does. That's why Breezy's Not got a lot of the matting that you see Tiger Lily has. We sedated her a year ago and did a full exam on her, and luckily for her age, everything looked pretty great. So at that time we were able to cut all the mats off of her. But it's so hard on them to do that, we don't think it's worth it. Good job, lady. You're such a good girl. Are you my best girl? Yeah. Good job. Oh, we lost our stabilizer. Where'd it go? Hi. Good job, Lily. Now she's gonna go back. Oh, where'd you go? I lost you. There you are, Pumpkin. Hi. Are you gonna growl at me? I know, this big thing's crazy looking, huh? We are in Tampa, Florida. This is Big Cat Rescue. Hi. And this is Tiger Lily. Giving us some after breakfast sass. This is why I love Tiger Lily. Doesn't matter the age, they are still fierce. I know, sweet pea. I know, you did so good though. I'm really proud of you. So she'll go back up onto her den and probably groom. You can see Kelowna pretty much cleared her plate as well. Good job, Bobcats. Everybody did such a good job. All right. Let's go check in with, let's see if Nala is available. See if she's not too busy for us. See her by her lockout. She's probably gonna be good to talk to. Hi, Miss Nala Bean. Hi. Hi, sweet pea. Oh, I know. I know. The mosquitoes are really bad out here this morning. Okay, so I keep seeing requests for leopards. So I'll tell you what. Let's take a walk down there. We will end with leopards. Good chance they've already been fed though, so you'll just be seeing them probably post-breakfast grooming. Jamie, yeah, they're like the hissiest cat for sure, but they do make other kinds of squirrely noises, but for the most part hissing is pretty standard. There's Tonga. Mr. Tonga. Alright guys, I'm losing my stabilizer, so bear with me for a second. I'm going to turn it off. It's going to be a little wobbly for a minute. Might be overheating, I don't know. Yeah, I see Elisa and Victoria, so they must be done feeding leopards. Gonna check in with the leopards.
Oh, they're having so much fun. I'd avoid jinx right now.
Yeah. Alright. Breakfast is an important fun time for the cats. Oh, there's Cricket on her coolaroo. And beautiful Nat. Say hi to Natalia. Hi, Natalia. You always lay with plants right in front of your face. Hi, sweet pea. Hi, sweet pea. Yeah. Sweet, sweet girl. You don't look very sweet, but you are. This is Natalia. She's an Amur leopard. Yeah. You might have seen, they put her little hissy smiley face on a t-shirt that says I smile back. That was Howard's idea. It's really cute. She is actually a serval in disguise, and she's surrounded by servals, so yeah, I think she's giving some tips. Huh. Gorgeous girl. Beautiful girl. Let's see, I wonder if we'd see Cyrus. I believe his vacation ends tomorrow. I could be wrong. He might get an extension. Yep, I see him out watching the keepers. So these are the keepers that we're doing center route. And they're going back in to double check everybody. Here's our main man. Hi, Cyrus. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi, Pumpkin. You having so much fun on vacation. This is Cyrus Caracal. So he is currently on Funcation, which is this entire enclosure that you see here, 22,000 square feet. Tons of big platforms, big large dens. Goes all the way far back there with even smaller bubbles and dens. Are you making cute noises? Cutie pie. Yeah. And the cats get to rotate out to Funcation for 2 weeks at a time. Doesn't he look relaxed? Cyrus on vacation. Yeah. You need a little umbrella and a salty drink. Yep. Yeah, when he gets excited, he makes those cute little noises and his ears go wild. Very expressive. So Cyrus was actually pretty easy. He's very food motivated. So we were able to put a couple pieces of food in his lockout. We were able to close him into his lockout. And then we send keepers in with the transport cage. We opened both doors, he went into the transport, and then he got moved over here. It's pretty painless. And that's for the small cats how we do it. The bigger cats, cougars and larger, will actually walk to and from vacation through an above ground tunnel system. All right, bye Cyrus. We'll keep going on our journey here. I see Sundari. We'll go see her and Armani. And you can see Manny there. I believe his vacation is up tomorrow. It'll be 2 weeks. Could be wrong. Sometimes we extend for various reasons. We'll come back to Manny. And here's Sundari. Hi, Sunny girl. Hi. What you doing? Oh. I'll tell you what, I will actually go behind the barricade. I was just trying to lean forward, but if we want to see Armani, we're going to have to go back there. Alright, I'll go back to Sunny real quick. Hi, sweet girl. Yep, lions and tigers are the only ones that go out to the large vacation rotation. Everybody else does Funcation, where you just saw Cyrus. And unfortunately, we don't have a camera on that enclosure. The internet is not so great. I think they might be trying to improve that, but you don't know for sure. Hi! Look at Sundari getting all the sunshine this morning. Yeah. He's such a good girl. Sunbun, yes. So sweet. So sweet. He's such a good girl. Yeah, Sundari was just on Funcation before Cyrus. And you can see off of her enclosure there's kind of this silver caging over there. That's actually the tunnel system, and it would extend across the road and meet up with that side there. And and then leads you out into the full enclosure. You're a sweet girl. So I had a request for leopards, so we came to see Sundari. Such a sweet girl. So she already ate her breakfast. John, if you go to smile.amazon.com/bigcatrescue, you're able to choose Big Cat as your charity. And that's okay, just sharing this feed. Yeah, helps us a lot. So you're just watching the after breakfast bath times. And this gorgeous girl, this is Sundari. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna go see your pretty neighbor. Yeah, we'll go see your pretty neighbor. You don't want that? Yeah. Oh, sweet girl. Oh. So silly, silly Sundari. She's beautiful and has a great sense of humor. All right, sweetness, you enjoy your sunshine. Let's go see Armani real quick. I think she's up on her platform also. Yep, I think I can get to her from this side. There's beautiful Armani. Ow, ow. Armani girl. Guess the lighting's not as good over here, huh? Beautiful. So you're just seeing sleepy time now. All of breakfast has been fed. Yep, this is beautiful Armani. Yes. So you can be a bit of a show-off too. Such a goofy girl with those gorgeous eyes. Ow. You want to talk to everybody? You never want to do that on camera. Yeah, those are some mad squirrels that you're hearing. Hi. Miss Monty. This can be a hot one, huh? So Jade and Armani used to share this enclosure, and we're always very stressed when we lose a cat that has a mate, and I'm really proud to say Armani's actually been doing quite well. Yeah, she's still got that silly, playful personality. Such a good girl. Such a good girl. Trying to get a good angle here. Well, does anybody have any last minute questions? I think we're gonna end here with Armani. You guys can go back to the very beginning. Once I post this, it'll be on our Big Cat Facebook page. You can watch from the beginning. We started with Seth. We sang happy birthday to Andy Tiger. We went through some of the littles. You'll see King Tut, Perfection, Breezy, Andy, Tiger Lily, a little bit of Culona. Yeah. Thank you, Deb. I hope you have a great day too. Thank you guys again, everyone who donated, everyone who shared. Really appreciate you guys joining us in the morning. And yes, please, in the honor of Andy Tiger's birthday, please make the call of the wild today. That's bigcatact.com. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time.